Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael and this is Happy Ghost Reacts. Today I'll be continuing my Kuroko no Basket reaction series with the next OVA installment in the show, coined episode 41.5, called Let's Do That Again. Now, I have been trying to speculate what this could be about. I would assume, given the timing, it's got to have something to do with Aomine. This would be an opportune time for us to see some more about him as this match is about to conclude. We had just begun the fourth quarter last episode, and things were really ramping up. But I'll save talking about that for next video because this is a one-off episode where it doesn't really matter what happened last episode. It's its own information-packed thing. So, with that being said, I have no clue what to talk, what to talk about because I don't know what this could be about, besides my speculation of Aomine at the very least. Let's do that again. Don't really know. I mean, it could be about him and Kuroko. We've gotten a lot of teasing about, like, or not teasing, but rather flashbacks of seeing them playing together. Maybe we'll see them play together this episode. Maybe we'll get like a Taiko flashback where we get to see something that happens, and I don't know. It just seems like the most opportune time for something like this to pop up. So, not too sure. With that being said, I'm not going to ramble any longer. Let's jump in, and I want to see what this OVA is about. So let's go with Let's Do That Again. Let's go. Oh, it's Kuroko. That looks like a young... Yep, we're heading back. It's a flashback. Of course, a joke about him being a phantom. I hear the ball in the gym, but there's nobody there. Of course it's Kuroko. Man, okay, we're seeing young Aomine. I'll gladly play. He's gonna be really disappointed if and when he plays Kuroko one-on-one. He's gonna be right next to him. Yup, right behind him. That's hilarious. It's an origin story between the two. Exciting. Okay. Alright. We're jumping in the opening. I'm excited. This is going to be probably an information dump episode, but that is a-okay with me. I like seeing him, like, he's so innocent and happy. Oh. Yo, there's everybody. So if he's on the third string, and I know first string means that they're starting, most likely, I think that makes what it is. I don't know. He somehow gets to first string. I imagine, if I remember correctly, he was only on the team because Akashi willed it. So, or rather, he was on the starting team because Akashi willed it. Prepare yourself. It's gonna be just like the first time him and Kagami played. It's gonna be massively disappointing. He's gonna lose the ball on the dribble, ain't he? Oh, he hit his knee. The build up. That's funny. This is where he's gonna learn that he's good at passing, huh? Maybe? I don't know. Because obviously we know that they created the light and shadow dynamic. I wonder if this is the birth of such a thing. Whoa! Whoa! Damn! He's staying on top of Aomine. But not for long. Can't really beat Aomine. Not right now, anyways. That was crazy though. That's cool, especially at this age. Alright. The birth of a friendship. Camaraderie. I love it. And he's gone. I mean, this show really beats that joke to death about him being a very misdirected person. He's really gonna run into Kuroko at the same burger shop he did with Kagami? But that is where he gets his shakes, you know? Yup. 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 That's hilarious. Hey, just like Kagami. Sandwich. There's a lot of parallels between him and Aomine meeting and Kagami and Kuroko blooming their friendship. Interesting. That's funny. Well, somehow you got on it. Interesting. Yeah, they did show his eyes. He was looking. This is so cool seeing this after everything we know. In this flashback, I'm loving this episode. Midorima. Yeah, yep, I need that voice. Wait, he has a net as his lucky item? I mean, that's pretty useful. Damn. This is cool. I'm loving this origin story right here. Oh, this is so cool and also so sad given what we know. Man, I love backstory moments. Murasaki Bara. I like seeing him have this drive to actually try. It makes me so sad that he's not happy and present. Though he is getting a little bit of that excitement once again. Shoulder bounces? Gosh, damn. He didn't make first string, did he? Well, that was unexpected. This really makes me curious how he goes from this to on first string. Damn. Ow, Aomine saving him. Wow. This is good. I'm liking this. Oh, oh, here's the whole squad. Well, minus Kisei.
マジいつから彼は鉄いつも一緒に練習してんだこんな人いたっけ一軍じゃねえからなまだ三軍なんだねえもう行こうよ
He's always been tired.
彼に少し興味がある
面
白いな初めて見るタイプだ
Interesting.
もしかしたら俺たちとは全く異質の才能を秘めているかもしれない
So, yeah, Akashi willed it. Damn, they're killing this other team. Oh, Kuroko. Whoa. Straight to Aomine. Alley-oop. Let's go. That was great. I'm pretty sure this is the game we've seen flashbacks of. Maybe? I don't remember. There is a moment where he doesn't give him like a high five or fist bump and he's no longer happy. Well, this is before that. I wonder if we're gonna get to that moment in this episode. Pretty cool though. Akashi showed up and all of a sudden he's first string. And that's how it happened, you know? I guess Akashi willed it. 130? And he scored 80 points by himself? This is probably the game where he starts to lose his passion. Because everybody, what's the word I'm thinking of? Doesn't want to play against him because he's just too good. It's not even a competition. At the beginning of him skipping practice. I like how even in this flashback we still aren't getting to see Akashi and how he plays. They're doing a real good job making me have to wait for this. Man, I'm so sad. I wish he had this happiness still. Because he creates a bigger gap between him and everybody else if he continues to practice. But seems like very good timing given that Nope, do not do that. Whoa! A popsicle down the back of the... Oh my gosh.
正直、青峰君の感覚は分かりません。けど、どんなに力が離れてても手加減されたり、手を抜かれたりするのは僕が相手だったら絶対してほしくないです。
I like how they're both having a moment to get each other back into it. Though obviously we know Kuroko's didn't really work. He still skipped a lot. This seems like a very fitting episode, given how we're about to see him happy to play again next episode, because Kagami is actually giving him a run for his money to a point. I loved their dynamic back then, man. It really stinks that he's a sad boy now. Man, we've really aged. Well, they look a lot older, even though it's like the same middle school. Damn! Stomped him. Interesting seeing them all work together. Seeing them, I like this. Keep saying this type of stuff, but I like this flashback episode a lot. I think this is the game that we kept seeing. Damn. But I think this is the game that he doesn't give Kuroko the fist bump. Whoa! That was impressive, even though it was a moment. Yeah, they're crushing the other team's morale. They're not gonna try. He isn't gonna even try to stop him. No, he's giving up. Damn. This is what crushed his spirit. This makes a lot more sense. I think this is the moment. Yep, ain't get no fist bump. The only person who can beat me is me. Yup. And he's leaving him behind. Damn. Man, oh man. This is all making sense now. That's what I was just saying. If he practices, he's just going to create a larger gap between him and them. It all makes sense. Well, this is the team he's on. I noticed that hair right away. Yeah. This is the guy. I recognize his voice too. I wish I remembered his name, but I gotta think of a better way to remember that name. Too delicate. Interesting. This makes so much sense why this is happening right now, because he's about to go up against Kagami next episode. Wow! This all makes so much sense. Damn. Well, we know he joins it, so this is cool though. I like this whole origin and seeing how this all happened. Well, he knew what he was getting. This is a good episode. Is there anything else? Anything else? No, just kind of shuffle through the episode. All right. That was a good. I really enjoyed that. Well, another fantastic episode of Kuroko no Basket checked off the list. I really enjoyed this origin story, not just for Aomine, but for Kuroko too. We got to see his beginnings on the third string, how he became to be on the first string, which really only happened just because of an interaction that he had with Akashi, and he willed it. And there he is now on the first string. But I really liked the back and forth we got between Aomine and Kuroko, how Kuroko was pushing Aomine to become a better player, and Aomine helped keep Kuroko in the game when he felt like all hope was lost. And of course, in that same moment, Akashi amongst the others show up, and the rest is history. While on the flip side, we get that same type of moment where Aomine is starting to skip practice and saying he wants to skip games because he doesn't want to continue to create a larger gap between him and the next best player that there could possibly be for him to even feel challenged by. Which is a really crappy thing, but I feel like this is like I feel like I've mentioned it before when we first met him, but I want to bring it up again. It's almost like a One Punch Man complex. Whereas then Saitama is so strong, he does not have fun. There is no joy and thrill of the fight because he is just so overpowered. There's no contest. Similar to Aomine, if he tries, It crushes the morale of the other players on the opposing team, where they just don't even care anymore. They're like, well, I'll just take the win. I honestly don't even want to play against you. This isn't even fair. And I get that. And I also get how that would crush your drive and your love for a sport, because nobody wants to share that same type of love with, I don't know if that makes sense, the same type of love for the game, because they are so down bad against you that it crushes their spirit for the game, as well as crushes your spirit innately too, because you're just too good. And it's a blessing and a curse, of course. So good at the game, but nobody wants to play against you, and that crushes your drive. But I also get why they put this OVA and this information here at this exact moment, right before we're about to go on the fourth quarter, right after we've seen Aomine for the first time since his spirit was crushed when he was younger in Taiko, that he's happy, he's excited, he feels that energy of, I have an actual opponent that could maybe beat me. Like how he said, like deep down there's this part of you that wants to lose, that you want to feel that you have room to grow, and that there is this challenge still there in the game that you want to love so much but can't, given his unique circumstances. And with all of this, and seeing where they came from and where they are all now, while wholesome at moments, it's also sad knowing where they all are now. Though there's still a lot of unanswered questions and things put in the air, like what truly made them fall apart. We have only gotten like mentions of the fallout, amongst other things. What's this promise that they all made each other when they were all going off to their own schools or whenever? But regardless, this flashback episode was very well timed, and even adds more to the weight of this final quarter of the game. I imagine that given all this, that we're probably going to see us win. And for that, I'm excited, because in a way, while Aomine would lose this match because of that, of course, he'd have a win in the sense of this should push him to actually enjoy the game again, to feel something about a sport that he so passionately wants to feel something for, yet because of just how good he is, he cannot get that type of feeling. So that being said, I cannot wait to see this fourth quarter and how they plan to wrap up this game. I imagine with every game that we've seen in these final moments of the match, that it's going to be absolutely insane. We just got teased last episode that he's about to kind of just pop off against Kagami. He's really going to try this fourth quarter, and I imagine Kagami is going to do exactly the damn same, and it's going to be hype. So with that being said, I don't really have much else to add. I love this backstory episode. I loved getting to see just, glimpses of the Generation of Miracle team when they were just in their prime, as well as towards the end, of course. And yeah, that's all I got, really. If there's anything I missed, misunderstood, anything you want to tell me at all in the comments, feel free to do so. If you liked the video, feel free to drop a like to let me know you did. If you haven't already and you'd like to stay up to date on all my future videos, please consider subscribing, ringing that bell, and you'll be notified every single time I upload. I also have a Patreon where I post full-length reactions of all the shows I'm watching on YouTube. So if you'd like to watch full-length episodes of Kuroko and Aomine with me, or any other show I'm watching on YouTube, feel free to check it out. You will need your own legal copy of the show you'd like to watch full-length with me, so keep that in mind if you do check it out. And until next time, with presumably the last episode with our match against Aomine, or maybe they're going to leave us on a cliffhanger that it will end right at the beginning of 2 episodes from now. I don't know. I'm excited. So until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and peace.